Tennessee and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. A first down for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out fast.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
That last completion has him set up, second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
And they got him for the sack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Just inside the red zone, first and 10 from the 19. He's got it on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The Hawkeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Bust through behind his pad. And they're barely able to stop the score. They'll mark it at the 1.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the middle.
Important play coming on this opening day. It's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
7. Middle Tennessee, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. The give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moses. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Iowa
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He'll just keep slinging it. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Second down coming up. The corners are walked up tight. Looking left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time, the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He looks that one in nicely. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up. But this one, 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
It's been the buzz of college football all week, fellas, and it's finally here. An update on that top 5 battle. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by a field goal over Clemson. We will circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks. Then you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Splits the uprights. Good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet?
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They'll run the screen. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry up. Comes out throwing on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hoffman. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
And the Hawkeyes are in the red zone. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Right. 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Fakes his man out. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. He's loose. Running inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Touchdown, Iowa! And the route is on.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point in game 1, going exactly how they scripted.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Spits it out to the back. Complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through targets.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Fires to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
They'll leave it with him. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Moses. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And that went nowhere fast. And 1st down is a good time to run a screen, try to catch them being a little bit aggressive and maybe thinking about a little bit of run and making people attack and run downhill. But the screen pass did not fool anybody. Nice discipline by the defense.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Middle Tennessee. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Iowa 28, Middle Tennessee 3.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Push down for the tackle. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So the 16-play drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The lead is 17 as they try to fight their way back in. They'll need a stop on this possession, about to kick it off here. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. they line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Floats it out in space. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He's going to pass on second down. Right down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looking to throw it again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a...
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, MTSU. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It's interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Low man wins, and he just smashed it. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.